The final quarter of the 1984 VFL Grand Final at the MCG as umpire Glenn James comes in to bounce the ball. Hawthorn leading 68-45, only 23 points, anybody's match. Byrne and Madden knocked down by the Essendon player, picked up by Williams. Essendon swing into attack. They want a goal quickly. In front is O'Halloran. This is their goal. Baker puts it through. That's what they wanted. And we've got a game on our hands again. 3 goals to Baker. And the scoreboard, 10-8, 68 to 6-15, 51.
17 points the difference.
You watch on replay now as Madden got the ball down. Williams gets the ball out of the centre. And the loose ball comes down. And a superb shot at goal by Leon Baker.
That goal took only 30 seconds. 17 points the difference now. That's the closest Essendon have been since the first quarter. Madden and Byrne, again won by Madden. Watson looking for a free kick and he'll get one. The advantage rule called. It goes out to Thompson. Bradbury on his own. He's 10 metres in front of Gary Ayres. Looks for the hand pass onto Hurd. Hurd puts Essendon deep into attack again. Duckworth in the middle, has it punched away from him. Here's Harvey. He's caught with the ball. No, says the umpire, it's held to him. And the ball up will take place at full forward for Essendon. What a game. Can Essendon pull it out of the fire? Can Hawthorn hang on? Hawthorn started off brilliantly. Essendon have slowly worn them down. Knocked down by Van der Haar, but he hit it straight to Russell Green. Madden and Byrne could be on the shoulder to the Essendon player. It's a free kick to Hawthorn. Didn't see that one. Wallace to take it. Wallace goes straight down the ground. He's trying to find Curran, who can't take the mark. 2 Essendon players have the run. Neagle, centre wing. Essendon have decided, OK, we go for broke, and that's just what they're doing. Up towards full forward again. Oh, Bradbury, here's the goal. It's only a few points in it. Whoa, those 2 goals came up in 2 minutes. Bradbury putting through the goal. Is it Essendon's year? 68-57.
Well, it's exactly what we said at 3/4 time. They can get 2 quick goals, a completely different complex on this game because Essendon are off and running, and it's Hawthorn now who has to decide what to do.
Well, OK, the difference now 11 points, and the Bombers really got a chance to win this flag. Allan Jeans. Centre bounce, 11 points the difference. Can the Bombers do it? Madden's taken over the ruck. He's rested on the bench in that 3rd quarter. It may have paid dividends. A bit of fumbling going on. Madden's got the ball now. He juggles it, gets a hurried kick. Back it goes, picked up here by Williams. Well tackled by Wallace. Swab goes after it. He's grabbed a hand pass out to Brereton. It'll be a free kick to Swab in the back. Oh, he's called play on as Ayres drives it over the half-forward line. Oh, great mark to Curran. Yes, a mark. And he's about 45 metres out. Can he kick this goal to make it 17 points?
In replay, we see a fine mark to Peter Curran.
Oh, this has been a tip-top game today. Waiting on Curran from about 45 metres out. The distance might be a little too far for him. There it is on its way. It's a long kick off target. Doesn't make the distance. Madden. Well, they had him on the bench for 1 quarter. And he's really coming to the game this last one. Might have been a plan of Sheedy's. Curran in front. Another mark to Curran. This time he's about 55 metres out. Drives the ball deep into the goal square, then into the forward pocket. Robertson goes, couldn't hold the mark, and the ball is out of bounds. Only about 10 metres around from that Hawthorn goal. 11 points the difference into this last quarter of the 1984 Grand Final by about 4 minutes. Ball back into play again. Madden gets the knockout. Juggling going on. We see the ball tapped out by Lester Smith. He and Donnell have a fight on the boundary line, and it's out of bounds. So another throw in. This time it's about 30 metres around from the Hawthorn goal.
Boundary throw in. Knocked out by Madden. Tries to find Clark. He does so, but he fumbles. Now it's a chance for Tuck. He tried to kick it over his head. Not the percentage kick. Walsh is there. Out of bounds again. No, it's still in play. Walsh paddling it further forward. Thought that went out. Chance for Curran. Danaher dived into his back. Thompson comes out with the ball. We'll see a ball up. Essendon working it around the boundary line. Is it the year of the Bomber? Can Hawthorn hang on? Madden Done everything right so far on the final term, but once again will be a bounce.
Well, that could be the winning move of the match, resting him in that third quarter, Bob.
You never know, Lou, because Merritt did quite well, and Madden really, as Peter said, really firing in this quarter.
Ball up again, right half forward flank for Hawthorn. Madden and Byrne. Neither gets a decisive tap out on that occasion, and umpire Glenn James has again decided on a baller. 5.5 minutes gone, final term.
This suits Hawthorn because it'll let them regain their poise again, Pete.
They certainly lost it there in the first minute and a half, or a minute. They've got 2 goals. Danaher gets caught. Walsh. Watson caught. Free kick to Walsh. Walsh at left half back takes the free kick. He's gone wide. Bradbury looking for a free kick, an Academy Award performance. Picked up by Hurd, who's played a great game for Essendon. Shoots it out to Hawker. Hawker's gone for a pass. Oh, Weston on his own. Sheedy's moves are coming off. Weston at right half forward. Essendon finishing all over Hawthorn.
Got 2 of his main defenders down there on the forward line, Duckworth and Weston, Pete.
It's working though, Lou. Mammoth kick by Weston, but it's off target. And out of bounds on the full. It will be a free kick to Russell Green. Green at left back pocket. Hawthorn yet to score in this final quarter. Essendon have kicked 2 goals. And it's a Hawthorn mark. I'm not quite sure to whom. Is it Mew or over? Yes, he's paying Mew. Mew at left half back. Up the centre wing. Walsh punches it well clear. Opens it up there for Hurd. Can't trap it. In goes Eade. Loveridge is caught by Hurd. Oh, beautifully done, Essendon. Here's Watson at half forward. He'll go for a run. No, it's a pass. It's a gem. It's Duckworth.
Billy Duckworth.
He's played on. Thompson, Hawthorn in complete disarray at the moment. And Thompson has a chance to make the difference. 5 points.
Thompson from about 30 metres out, if that. And if this little fella needs to kick a goal, this is the one to kick. Comes in, straightens in one. And there it is, a goal. 5 points the difference. Oh, what a grand final. Centre bounce, 5 points the difference. Can the Bombers go on with it? Byrne tries to come out of the pack. It's Williams sending the Bombers back into attack. Up it goes there. Baker taps the ball on. Oh, beautiful play. Goes for a goal. And I think they've hit the front. Yes, they're in front. A point in front. That's 4 goals to Baker.
4 goals in 8 minutes.
10 goals, 868 Hawthorn to Essendon, 9:15:69. What a game this is.
What a wonderful comeback as we see it again on replay. The 4th goal to Leon Baker. A beautiful blind turn and straightens up, and no mistake about that one.
Into this quarter by 8.5 minutes, the centre bounce. The Bombers in front by a point. Can they hang on or do even better and win this grand final today as Robertson gives a hand pass over to McCarthy. Now it's Hawthorn's turn to go back into attack. Down there towards Loveridge. The little fella's got it. There's a chance now for Hawthorn to get the lead back again. He's about 60 metres out from goal. It's a good kick into the forward pocket. Play the ball. Curran flew high. Couldn't hold the mark. A hand pass from Clark over to Russo. That kick smothered. Back it goes again. Eade's kick is not a good one. It's a bad one. The ball punched on by Donnell. Over to Williams. Finally back there to Hurd. Out to Watson. They're looking good, Essendon. Out there at half forward. It's a long kick. A chance for McCarthy to mark out there on the wing position. A hand pass to Loveridge. Loveridge kick is a high one up towards the forward pocket position. Matthews flies. Punched out by Donnell. There's a go for Madden. He went down. But backing up was Neagle. Gets the ball back to Madden. A fumble. Finally picked up by Fowles. It's a high kick out wide. Oh, mark dropped by Schwab, and it was a difficult one. Finally grabbed here now by Weston. The umpire said, hold the man. He'll get the free kick. He's made some great moves here today. Sheedy's got Weston at centre half forward, and Duckworth been a success down there around about the full forward position. The kick by Weston is up there towards Duckworth. There's the man I was talking about. Oh, he's been a star down there since going into attack. Goes for the long kick towards the goals. Madden at the back. And it's 4 through for 1 point, so it's 2 points the difference. Into this quarter by 10 minutes. It's 10 goals, 868 Hawthorn. to Essendon. 9 goals, 16-70. Lester Smith off and DP a minute go on.
Ball will be brought back. And if ever Hawthorn needed Birdie to fire, it's right now, because Essendon will win the Premiership the way they're going. Hawthorn looking very flat-footed at the moment.
Well, there's only 2 points. Pete, this mob can lift their game, Hawthorn.
They need to, Lou. O'Halloran. Byrne. Wallace. Wallace short to half forward. Loveridge. Bad hand pass. Chance for Reed. Gets ridden into the ground. Hawker trying to burrow out. He's held it for a minute. And it will be a ball up at half forward for Hawthorn. 68 plays 70 in favour of Essendon. Remember that Hawthorn had 6 goals on the board by quarter time, and they've only kicked another 4. So Essendon really have nailed them right to the ground since then. Madden knocks it out to Judge, though. Brereton caught. Too high, was it, says the umpire. I think so. No, holding the ball. Well, everything falling into place for Essendon now.
I thought he might have been grabbed too high that time, Pete.
We'll watch again on replay as we see Brereton gains possession. And well, I think he was tackled too high.
Hawker with the free kick at half-back for Essendon. Hawker bobs it high towards centre field. Oh, how easy is this? Weston. Long, Van der Haar, name on it. Hawthorn looking very flat-footed at the moment.
Well, there's certainly been great moves of placing Weston at centre half forward and Duckworth down there on the full forward position, Pete.
Van der Haar, chance to put Essendon 8 points in front. He won't with that kick, or will he? Close. Tucks through, I think, for a point. Yes, it is. They're 3 points in front. So 10-9-69 or 10-8-68 to 9-17-71. Chris Mew. Hawthorn looking tired and disorganised at the moment. Watson. Goals. Does he know on the run? It's 1 point. So 4 points in front, Essendon. Doing all the scoring. They've kicked 4 goals. 3 this quarter. Hawthorn have yet to score.
12.5 minutes gone. The Bombers in front by 4 points. The ball out towards the half-back line. Hurd and DP at a minute ago. Hurd goes down. Picked up by Williams. Well tackled by DP at a minute ago. It's Walsh driving the ball back towards the wing position. In front is Walsh. That's a good mark. In front of Barrett. It could be a 15-metre penalty. And that's what the Bombers want. 68 plays 72 in favour of the Bombers. A short pass. It's a good one. And Madden's got it.
Loose players everywhere down there, Lou.
That's right, Bobby. He's at centre half forward, about 55 metres out from goal. Gone for a short pass. Down goes Weston. They grab him. They pile on top. It comes out now. A chance for Bradbury. He's got players all over the place. They've been shifted everywhere. Essendon paying dividends. Down goes Green. They pounce on him. Ayres gets a hurried kick out wide to Russo. Out there at half back. Another hand pass to Weed under pressure. Finally it goes out to Judge. Been a very quiet play today. Judge straightens up, shoots the ball down to the half-forward line. Curran gets into position, punched away by Danaher playing at centre-half-back. Oh, Walsh got one from DP at a minute ago. Caught him right on the point of the chin. The umpire going across to take his number. Oh, he's ironed him out like a tack.
I'll watch it again on replay.
Right on the point of the chin. Chin, I should say. Well, he's still in trouble, Walsh. They're calling for the stretcher.
Once again, we see it on replay.
I think the umpire's got him this time.
There's no doubt about that. He's got the book out, umpire James.
Fastest book in the West.
Well, that's his nickname, Jesse James.
So there'll be a couple of players up on Monday night.
It looked as though Simon Madden went in the first quarter.
Official attendance today, 92,685. So that would mean it's the smallest grand final attendance for many years. I'm not quite sure how many, but it's usually well over the 100 mark.
Well, it was a sellout, Pete, but I think, as you mentioned, a lot of the VFL Park members didn't make it here today.
Yes, that'll be pretty right, I think, Duke.
Well, it looks as though he's in a bad way, young Ross. That's a bit of bad luck because he played a very solid game there. Let's hope he's okay. DP Domenico still talking to umpire James, but it's too late now. The number's been taken.
Let's watch the shot again on replay.
It's one on the point of the chin, Bob, I'd reckon.
Yes. Terry Danaher would be asking if they can bring the player merit on whilst the player is being carried off.
I don't think they can, Bob, can they?
Yes, if they get permission by the umpire to do so.
And looking through the records, it is the lowest grand final crowd since 1957.
Well, it's 4 points the difference. And there's a bit of bad luck for young Walsh. And Kevin Sheedy's had a tremendous amount of faith in this fellow. He was criticised for playing in the early part of the year, but the kid certainly proved his point, or proved Sheedy's point, because he's been a fine player at centre-half back from about halfway through the season. Certainly bad luck for him, Bob.
I'll say that, Lou. He was playing well in this term. In fact, the whole Essendon side have lifted, and the moves that Kevin Sheedy has made so far have really come off. Duckworth to the forward line, Vanderhaar back out there on the ground, and Weston down onto the forward line.
Danaher at centre-half back. He's moved them all over the place, and of course that's typical of Sheedy. He's played in grand finals. He'll take a chance. He doesn't sit back there and wait for things to happen. He makes them happen, Pete.
Well, he didn't get permission for Merritt to come on, but Merritt will be the replacement player. You can see him in the corner there, standing, waiting for the stretcher to reach the boundary line. There'll be a lot of time on in this quarter because of that incident. Essendon leading. Let's check the scores. 68-72. 4 points in favour of Essendon. And the Essendon strongman Roger Merritt comes back on. The game might sort of liven up now. With Essendon going right away from Hawthorn in this quarter. Now play will continue with a free kick to Essendon. It will be taken at right half back. Hurd has the kick. And Walsh seems okay, according to Stephen Phillips on the boundary line. Now play continues. Hurd up towards centre wing. Mark taken by Schwab. Hawthorn trailed by 4 points. They haven't scored in this final quarter. Down to Curran, and that's a good mark to Curran. He's a long way from goal. And that's a 15-metre penalty. That's silly because he wasn't within kicking distance, and he now is.
Well, that was foolish play on the part of Essendon because they've got them on the run and they've got them a bit rattled. That will give them a bit of heartbeat. If he kicks this goal now, anything could happen.
Certainly needed. Hawthorn's first score of the quarter, if it's any sort of score. Curran from 40 metres out. Rain starting to fall again here at the MCG. Curran shoots at goal. Hawthorn are back in front. And so the scoreboard here at the Cricket Ground, 11:08.74, Hawthorn, Essendon 9:18.62. 18 minutes have gone, but there'll be at least 5 minutes of time on. Free kick to the centre square. It will be going to Hawthorn's Colin Robertson. Now it's going to Byrne. Byrne up towards full forward. Brereton claims the mark. No mark to either team there. Matthews shoots it out of the pack. There's no one there for Hawthorn. Thompson snares it well for Essendon. He's gone for a pass to Watson, who takes the mark.
Good mark to Watson. 2 points the difference in favour of Hawthorn. Judge and Thompson having a bit of a wrestle there. Short pass. It's marked by Hurd. Hurd drives the ball over the half-forward line. And there's a mark to Weston. By golly, he's played a great game at centre-half forward, this guy.
He's really lifted, Lou.
Lifted his game. 2 points the difference. Can the Bombers come back again? It's a high one into the goal square. Vanderhaar's there. Got one hand to it. Now it's a point the difference. Oh, my God, I hope they don't make it a draw. People have to come back next week. But still, it's worth it to see this sort of football, isn't it?
If it's a draw, I hope it's warmer next week, Lou.
Short pass. Is it dangerous? No, it's marked here by Green. A point the difference. And rain starting to pelt down. Ball out there towards the wing position. Flying high was Brown on a good mark. They've got Duckworth down at centre-half back now. Kickers out wide towards Matthews and Clark. Matthews gave Clark a bit of a heave-out. Coming in to meet it now is Hawker down there in the back pocket. Takes a bit of a streak right across the goals. I wonder if he'll kick it out wide. This could be a chance for DPN a minute ago, but he played it safe and went for the boundary line. Oh, that's dangerous play when you run across those goals.
He took a risk, but I think he may have had to in that case because he couldn't go back into play.
74 plays 73 as Russo picks up the ball. It'll fall short. The mark taken there by Clark. He goes across goal. Coming out to meet it is Neagle. After Neagle is Eade. He's got to pick this one up. That's going across goal. He's gone wide. He's put it out of bounds. Well, I wouldn't go across goal like that if I was Nobby Clark. Goes for a short pass. Matthews in front, couldn't hold that. Good play by Clark, and the ball is out of bounds. This is a great grand final. One of the best we've seen for a long time at just on the 21-minute mark, and it's a point the difference in favour of Hawthorn. Can they hang in there and win this one again? They're second in a row. The ball hits the deck. Pushed out that time again by Hawker, and it's about 60 metres around from the Hawthorn goal. 21 minutes gone. So I think this quarter will go about 34 minutes, Pete.
I would say it'd go at least that, Lou. Madden in front, loses out to Brereton, picked up by Loveridge. His kick is a high one, doesn't travel much distance. Matthews has it knocked away, picked up by Robertson. He gets scragged, it gets rid of the ball. Paddled further forward by Thompson on to Harvey. Essendon doing it well out of defence. Harvey up towards centre wing, finds Watson on the run. Watson plays on, he's gone for a pass to left half forward. Mew and Danaher, it's a wrestle, free kick to Essendon. They're getting everything now. Watson, Weston. Vanderhaar, yes, a mark. He'll be within kicking distance. He's on a pretty fair angle, and the umpire bringing him further around. But he should get the distance without any trouble at all. Vanderhaar. Kick is an awkward-looking one. Is that a mark for Essendon or a Hawthorn mark? Merritt's got it.
That was a great mark.
Watch it on replay, and that was a real strong mark.
Great mark. He came on to replace Walsh, of course, so Merritt would have to fall over to miss it. He's on the goal line, so it will be his first goal of the day. And Essendon lead by 5 points. So the scoreboard, Essendon 10 goals, 19-79. Hawthorn 11-8, 74.
It's a lovely mark by Merritt. A good kick by Vanderhaar, put it right into the squares. We watched Vanderhaar's mark on replay. Now the kick, swinging back right onto the goal line, and a lovely mark to Roger Merritt.
.22 3/4 minutes gone in the final term. Essendon playing all over Hawthorn. Byrne and Madden bumps it down. Picked up by Williams, but the umpire had blown the whistle for a ball up, and umpire saw us to bounce it only a few metres wide of the centre circle. Essendon in line now for their first premiership since 1965. So Allan Jeans, it looks as though, could be on the receiving end again of a bomb of victory in a premiership match. He coached St Kilda then, of course. Picked up by Hawker. Mew. McCarthy. On to Russo. Russo finding at centre wing Peter Schwab, who decides to go for a run. Hawthorn not throwing in the towel. Schwab long up to Matthews. Fisted away by the Essendon defence to Deepy and Domenico. He nearly copped another one there. Up to the 10-metre square. And there's that Duckworth fellow again. He's played a great game, Billy Duckworth.
Certainly has, Peter. He's been a real hero, this toughie, as the ball goes out there towards that half-back line. There he is. Oh, he's dropped an easy one, Bradbury. But he's left unattended as he drives the ball out there towards the wing position. Merritt got into the back of McCarthy. Recovers well. Goes for hand pass to the blonde-headed Harvey. A kick up there towards the full forward position. Vanderhaar knocked on. There's a go now for Weston. He's put it through for a goal. What a match winner this guy's been at centre-half forward. This premiership is Sheedy's premiership with these tremendous moves he's made, Bob.
Yes, he's been prepared to take a gamble, and the way that Hawthorn have really crumbled in this last quarter, they have looked tired, and it's maybe the game, the rest a couple of weeks back, and then the game last week was good for Essendon. As on replay we see Weston's goal, and he certainly has responded.
Essendon too good, going right away from Hawthorn in this final term. They've kicked 6 goals so far. Hawthorn have added 1.
11 points the difference. Can the Hawks come back? Bit of fumbling goes on as the ball is finally driven up towards their centre-half forward line. Tapped on by Merritt. They're full of running. There's Weston again with a hand pass. Coming over to Watson. This could be another goal. It is. Oh, they're killing them. And Essendon look like winning their first premiership since 1965. 11 goals, 874 Hawthorn. to Essendon. 12 goals, 91. What a performance by Essendon. But full marks to their coach. He switched players all over the ground this quarter. And this fella's been a real match winner, Western, at centre-half forward. And not forgetting Duckworth and, of course, Baker playing so well in those first 3 quarters. And Timmy Watson all over the place. 74 plays 91. The ball knocked out that time by Merritt. By Madden. Back to Merritt. Out to Harvey. And this fella hasn't played a bad game either. Out it goes. Muse plays the ball in front of him. They're really trailing now, Hawthorn, as the ball goes out to the wing position. DP a minute ago. Getting the raspberry from the crowd. Got it too high. It's dropping the ball, the umpire said. Well, I thought it was too high to Bertie DP a minute ago that time, but certainly hasn't been his day today. He's been off the ground with the cramps. He's been reported, and that free kick going against him. This fella's done a pretty good job today, too, young Herb. The ball driven up there towards the full forward position. Punched out by the Hawthorn defence. Timmy Watson to Harvey. And the blonde half forward fires at the goals again. Will it come around enough? No, it's 1 point. So the scoreboard. And the Bombers really looking good to win their first premiership since 1965. 11-8-74 Hawthorn to Western. 12 goals, 20. And their score is 92.
Donnell knocks it under Merritt, or trying to find Merritt, but Watson's there instead. They're running right away. There's another one. If he's accurate, I think he's dobbed it. It's Essendon's flag. No doubt about it. Essendon winning their first flag since 1965, 74-98, a difference of 24 points in favour of Essendon, and Hawthorn won't be winning back-to-back flags. 24 possessions to Timmy Watson, and Hawthorn really looking a tired side, Lou, aren't they?
Certainly tired now, but full marks to Essendon. They've plugged away all day. But I still reckon the premiership, they should frame the cup or give the cup to Kevin Sheedy, because he's made some great moves here today.
74-98, so it's sweet revenge for Essendon. Not an annihilation, certainly, and Ian Payton has a headlock on Simon Madden. Those two were involved in a bit of a scuffle earlier in the day in which numbers appeared to be taken, and this time nothing eventuating. It's a ball up at centre field. Strange old bounce. It favours Swap. Nearly had his head pulled up. The umpire calls play on. And Brereton and Duckworth also having a slight disagreement. Duckworth pointing to the scoreboard.
He's had a lot to do with this premiership today, too, Duckworth.
Yes, he's played a very good game, hasn't he, Lou? So has Watson. Payton knocked away from him. Oh, Bradbury threads his way through the pack and gets it right up towards fourth forward. Out of bounds, eluding Van der Haar. Police going around the boundary line now to keep the patrons away.
It's a bad sign for Hawthorn too, Pete, trailing.
Well, they're not going to win it now from the 28-minute mark, Lou. Kevin Walsh coming back. He's going to enjoy the celebrations, and why shouldn't he? They don't win a premiership every day of the week. Gary Ayres to take the free kick for Hawthorn. Now it's going to be McCarthy. McCarthy from right back pocket. In front is Payton. Russo. DP to Domenico. Down goes Watson. The ball paddled out to Russo. Kick is a high one. Doesn't travel much distance at all. Knocked away by Wallace. Picked up by Gary Folds. Folds back towards the point of the square. Weston's there. Bradbury charges his way through. Shoots it up to full forward. There's no one there, though, for Essendon. It won't matter. It's a goal, I think. No, touched on the line by Ayres. And so at the 29.5-minute mark, only the formalities remain. He just got that too, didn't he? It bounced high enough for him to touch it as the ball comes back into play. Payton.
25 points the difference in favour of the Bombers. A hand pass coming out better the half-back line. Loveridge drives it up to their half-forward line. Brereton in front couldn't hold that mark. Finally picked up by Donnell. The ball back towards the centre of the ground. Big Merritt comes in and takes the mark at centre field. A hand pass coming over to Thompson. Well, they've looked really good in this last quarter. Bradbury taking a mark. They've got three of their defenders, or they had three of their defenders down there on the forward line. It certainly paid dividends. Duckworth's gone to the full back position now. The ball punched out by O'Halloran. Ayres gets a hurried kick. He's played a great game too, but he's tired. The big fella, Merritt, over to Hurd. The ball up towards the full forward position, but there's Ayres again. Boots the ball backward. There's no one out there for Hawthorn, and Thompson takes an easy mark. 25 points the difference And the Bombers have the premiership in the bag. That was too long for Van der Haar. Grabbed by O'Halloran, too slow, well tackled by Van der Haar. They're the fitter side at the moment. They're full of running. Hawthorn as the ball comes back there to McCarthy, but the umpire's going to fall. He's paid a free kick to O'Halloran. Back to Mew. But Hawthorn just going through the motions up to this stage of the match now. Duckworth again punches the ball away. He got into Wallace's shoulder and he takes the free kick at centre field for Hawthorn. Browden goes for a one-hander. That's a good mark. We're at the just on the 31-minute mark as we see Browden drive the ball into the goal square. Coming across that time was Danaher and finally forces the ball through for 1 point. So it's 11 goals, 9.75. Hawthorn to Western 13, 21.99. A difference of 24 points. And this has been a great feather in the cap to Kevin Sheedy because he made the moves. He rested Watson in that third quarter. Not Watson, Madden. He came out and dominated the ruck. Moved Western to centre half forward. Duckworth was down there on the full forward when they're flagging. He certainly lifted that department. And they put Danaher to centre half back. And all these moves have paid off. And they're full of running now. And they've got the Hawks beaten to a frazzle, I would say. And winning, it looks as though for sure they're going to win their first premiership since 1965. The free kick going out there to Payton. Payton goes for the long kick to the goal square. Matthews swamped that time, but he's got the mark. Not about this guy, he'll never give up. Matthews only about 15 metres out, already kicked 3 goals, going for goal number 4. Pretty difficult angle. The kick on its way. And what's he done with it? It's a goal. Well done, Matthews.
Well, Hawthorn comes 6 points closer, but really of academic interest only. 81 plays 99. 17. Well, it's not. It's 18 points in favour of Essendon. 3 goals. Probably be a couple of minutes left for play, but Essendon well and truly with the premiership in their keeping after their onslaught in the final term. They really took the game right up to Hawthorn. 99 to 81 in favour of Essendon. The siren due to go any tick of the clock, knocked down by Merritt. Green on centre wing. Streaming forward. Green's kick is a long one, trying to find Matthews. In front is Brereton. Danaher. Donnell. Donnell at left half-back flank. He's gone for a pass up the centre wing. This guy's played well since he came back on to Bradbury. Musso in pursuit. Bradbury looking for Big Madden. And he's got him, no. Didn't hold it long enough, said the umpire. Schwab tries to paddle it out. And it will be a boundary throw in left forward pocket for Essendon. 33 minutes gone. I would say about a minute left for play. McCarthy and Madden. Knocked down to Tuck, couldn't handle it. It's been fairly quiet today too. Thompson can't get clear. Spooned out to Loveridge. He's certainly tried for Hawthorn. Eads kick is a short one up towards the centre half forward position for the Hawks. Matthews couldn't take it. Plenty of Essendon defenders are there. Wallace overruns the ball. Duckworth, Donnell and Hawker combining okay. Hawker from the point of the square has gone for a pass, and that's beautifully delivered right down the throat of Merv Neagle. Eade in pursuit. Neagle gets his kick in long and high to the goal square, and look at that. That really is the sealer if ever there needed to be one. Great play, Essendon. 14-21, 105 to 12-9-81. Essendon clearly the premier side in 1984.
24 points the difference. We watched that in replay. This is a magnificent goal kick by Neagle. Got a paddock to run in, lets fly, and he's a great kick when he's in form, and that's a magnificent goal.
Allan Jeans, Normie Goss and Brian Coleman looking understandably pretty happy. Hard to detect any difference on the Essendon pitch, but Kevin Sheedy and Brian O'Donoghue obviously knowing that they have the flag in their keeping. 81 plays 105.
And the Bombers have kicked 9 goals, 6 this quarter as Tuck drives Hawthorn back into attack. Knocked on by Brereton. Pushed out by Wallace. Still goes after it. They won't give in Hawthorn. Still fighting it out. Full mark to them as the ball goes down there, but a mark to Danaher. Into this quarter by just on 35 minutes. There's the siren.
Essendon winning their first flag since 1965, and the final scores Essendon 14-21, 105 to 12-9-81.
Full marks to Essendon, a great performance, but all the praise would have to go to their coach. And there they are, there's the coach of Essendon, Kevin Sheedy, receiving congratulations from all around. But what a performance. He shifted players all over the place. Put Weston as centre half back. What an effort he did.